Kiran Shaw, just the bigger perspective from you first. Have we realized what a crisis we are in? Are we doing enough about it?
Well, I think the numbers speak for themselves, Nidhi, because there is a growing concern that the economy is in a slowdown. I think we can't be in denial because all the indicators are showing that there is a slackening consumption, that it is a consumption-led slowdown. And I think we have to address it very seriously because we are seeing job shedding. And this is not good for an economy that sees itself as a growing economy, an economy that aspires to be a $5 trillion economy. So I think we cannot be in denial. I think there's a lot of fixes, there are a lot of possible solutions, but we have to address it in a serious way.
Are you suggesting?
I for one believe that when you look at consumption,
sorry, are you suggesting it's not being, seriously enough addressed? I mean, that somewhere, that we're in denial. And I simply ask you that because if you look at the statements made by various ministers, I'm just going to read out a couple. There was a statement just today from one of the ministers saying, Suresh Angadi, Union Minister, saying the economy is fine, airports and trains are full, people are getting married, so everything is okay. Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad later took back these comments that the economy is fine because, films are making 120 crores in one day. And the finance minister says there is an economic slowdown, but it's not so bad in India and China. So do you feel that we first need to acknowledge, that there is a serious problem and we're not doing that effectively?
Well, I don't think we should trivialize the slowdown. We should actually accept it and do something about it. I think we need to understand that, we have a salaried class, which is a small sliver of our population, who are actually the consumer class. We need to actually leverage that consumer class and make sure that they are in the right mood to consume. Right now, what I find is that the sentiments are not in the right place. I think we are in a very cautious state of, in terms of our sentiments. There is a kind of an approach saying, let's not spend now, let's spend later. And I don't think that will kickstart or revive the economy or the consumer spending. So I think we need to now look at incentives that basically provide, say for instance, tax deduction on certain types of consumption. I think we need to basically look at this whole approach to rich tax. I mean, you're taxing a very rich, in your mind, a rich salaried class who are actually consumers. Don't you want them to spend or do you want to tax them?